Hello, my name's Para from 3 Commando, and look at it today, isn't it a beautiful day here on Altus? Is it Altus or is it Stratus? I don't know whichever one it is, but all I know is there's some hot toddy down there sunbathing. We want to get down there, but I don't want to have to take my hand off my tool to look at the map to get down there to have a ganders. You know what I'm saying, lads? So, this is what you usually would have to do. We know it's down there somewhere. Wouldn't there be a better way of looking at the navigational system without jumping out of the game, without losing immersion, and making it easier? Well, would you look at that? Frick me. Welcome to the Tao Folding map, a brilliant little mod. In fact, I think the file download size is absolutely tiny. But this enables us to keep playing in the game, keeping the immersion, keep moving, keep patrolling, whatever you want to do, while still having the map up. And of course, while we're doing this, we can still put down markers on the main map. Just put a marker down here so we can find a location to have a look at them birds down there. Peep spot 1, and we know that they're down there, and there's our second location, so that's in as well. Fit wangers here. So usually when we were playing, we would have to jump out, look at the map, stand still, and then keep going. But with this mod, it means we don't have to. We can keep our hands in our pockets while we're still walking. It must be a Yorkshire humour thing. Now, we can see these on the map. If you have a GPS on you, which I presume most of us will have when we're playing, then it will actually update your location and position on the map as well, which is absolutely brilliant. So I've got a good peeping location here at these birds down here, but you want to be able to zoom in and zoom out the map. Excuse the actual screen zoom in, it's just I haven't changed the default key. We can actually do that with a plus and minus on the numpad, so we can zoom in the map in and out as well, which is another really handy feature. And any of these keys, I shall put them on the screen up at the top right, so you can see them. But let's have a look what happens when we change it to night time. Obviously, things may be a little bit different, but there are a couple little features in the mod and the map as well that are going to help us. So if we have to bring up the map now, as you can see, all good and well, but what we can do is we can actually change that. If that's too bright on screen, we can change this into night mode. I'm going to do that now. There we go. Brilliant, so now we've got a night mode, it's not as bright as screen, but obviously the downside to this is we can't actually see our markers because we put our markers down on the original map in black. But of course there's always ways to get around that. We can go into the map and we can change the colour of the marker. So we know them birds are down there, we'll just put a new one. Diddly-dee, whoops, learn to spell, diddly-dee, diddly-doo, diddly-dee. These birds are going to love a man who can spell. Deadly hot minge down there. So now when we actually bring it up, doesn't matter whether we're using the night vision or normal mode, you can see now we've actually got markers on the night map as well. So let's jump in a Jackal. Brilliant vehicle. You see one of my other videos where I did a talk about the Jackal. But here we are in Fata, the beautiful map Fata. So what's it like when we actually use this on a map when we're in a vehicle? Is it going to help? Because usually you'd have to have a navigator. Well, yes, it will. There we go. So we can bring that. Whoops, sorry, just forgetting my keys there. Obviously, we can zoom in and out, and we can look at the markers while we're driving. Now, while this is all very good, obviously it does kill a little bit of your view on the left, but really you're just the driver, looking out for IEDs and other things like that. The rest of the people in the vehicle will be doing all their eyes on. I do wish there was an option to shrink it slightly. Maybe that'll come in the next version of it. But as you can see, it's totally fine as you're driving in. Obviously, you can flick that on and off at any time you want to, and so it works. So let's see what it's like actually flying in the helos. Well, as you can see, it's absolutely fine, and this I think will be really quite handy for the guys. Obviously flying in the air on the fixed wing and the rotor blades. You know what I mean. Actually make your job, I'll put the markers way too close together there, you can tell I'm not a pilot. Obviously you're not going to want this on all the time, but obviously if you're flying, say doing a paradrop or something like that in the Hercules or anything bigger, this is going to come in really handy for you guys. So this is what it's like in the helos, and now we're going to jump over to the fixed wing and see if it's any good then, and see what we think about it when you're actually flying an aircraft as well. Well, I'm not a pilot, so I really don't know whether this would be of benefit. I would imagine this would be a great benefit for you, especially if you're doing CAS, in order to be able to get location on there. I suppose the proper pilots will have you know, the little GPS up so they know where they are at all times, but whether it's handy for you guys, I don't know. Certainly seems to work for me when I'm flying around like a noob here. Obviously need some lessons off Neptune and City to get me going. But anyway, this has been a quick look at the Tao Folding map, and for me I can see this being a great help for various different elements within the GU, especially for squad leaders, want to see where the rest of the squad is, especially patrolling when they're doing different fire teams, etc., different bricks. If you like this video, give us a like. I've been Para, and this has been the Tao Folding map. There's a lot more videos coming from myself and 3 Commando for the new operation that we're doing. Give us a like if you enjoy it, and in the meantime, just for no other reason than I like it, let's bring in some Dipsim, blow these bitches up with a few little bomblets. Thanks for watching. I shall see you on the battlefield for more videos coming real soon. Adios. You bitches didn't want to put out. Now you're gonna get an £8 fucking bomb up your flange. Yep. Squirt these beans all over you. Yep. Fucking hoovers.